Hello, welcome to my new channel, to this new adventure. I'm Omaira. I was born in Chile and I lived in Sweden for more than a decade. And I've been eating a fruit based diet for more than 5 years. It will be 6 years in 1.5 months. I made it! And yeah, this is what this channel will be about: the fruit based lifestyle, health, water fasting, meditation, trauma, those things that have make impact in my life, and I'm so grateful to be able to share today. So let me tell you about my journey and why did I change to such a restrictive, crazy, different diet. How? Yeah, for 7 years ago, I was dealing with IBS, acne, but also I had allergy attacks where I will get covered of hives and I will not be able to breathe. And I had to go to the hospital many times. After some time, the hives became worse and I was taking pills almost every day. And then one day I went to the doctor and she told me that I had a chronic disease. When she said chronic, I didn't understand very well. So yeah, I asked her, "What do you mean by chronic?" And then she said, "It's forever. You have to take pills forever." And in my head, I went, "What? How can that be possible? I'm just 27 years old." And then she said, "Yeah." And I asked, "What's the cause? Why do I have these hives?" And she said, "I don't know." So I left the doctor and I told my family that I wasn't taking any medicine at all. That was over. So I went home. I did my homework by praying, asking the universe, please, the source, God, everything, please give me a solution. I can't live my life like this. And one day, by grace, I met a new friend and he was eating a fruit based raw vegan diet. When he told me about his lifestyle, I went, "What? You don't eat chicken?" And he went, "No, this is the way I've healed my eczema. And this is probably the way you will be able to heal from chronic hives." And my first thought were like, what? I need to stop eating bread, peanut butter, salmon. No way. And because he was so motivated by this lifestyle, he started to send me videos about it. And I didn't want to watch them. I was, "Oh yeah, I will watch it tomorrow. Oh yeah." And he kept asking me. So one day I clicked into a video and there is this raw food leader saying that we humans are frugivores. And he said it like this: "Accepted, you are a frugivore." And when he said that, I went, wow, that's why I have been sick my whole life. That's why. So the same day, I decided I'm going to eat fruits and vegetables. I called a friend, come to my home. I'm giving I'm giving away fruit, food, and from the day after, I started to eat fruits and vegetables. The transition period was 6 times a week raw vegan, one time a week, once a week, I will have cooked food, but very simple. Just steamed sweet potato, steamed vegetables, and gradually to start avoiding salt. And yeah, the first 2 weeks I felt amazing, especially mentally. It was the first time I felt connected to myself and connected to nature. I felt lighter, I felt happy, and my acne started to clear out. IBS, my IBS was better. I was able to poop. I had severe constipation in the past. So after 2 months of trying the lifestyle, I did 4 months of juices. And during that time, the same thing. I was experiencing a lot of improvements, but I wasn't able to clear the hives completely. They were still there. And because of that reason, I perhaps went into a rabbit hole. I started to do rational fasting, which is fasting every day for 48 hours or 72 hours and then break the fast, have apples or orange juice, and then keep doing the same thing. And I did that for a long period of time and I was very skinny. I rested a lot, which I needed, but I lost all my fitness and I felt that, yeah, that was too much. But at the same time, I became obsessed with becoming pure and I tried coffee enemas, lemon enemas, even urine therapy, and not only because I was desperate, but also because I wanted to see if that was something that could create health. But after a while, I came across a video of Doggram online, and I give a chance to what he was talking about. And I closed my Instagram account because I didn't want to keep getting overwhelmed by all this different information, and I really was looking for just following one line. So and I was looking forward to get back into my fitness. So I give it a chance and that's what I did for a whole year and it was incredible. Again, a lot of improvements. I started to exercise again. I felt strong, but the hives were not completely gone. I was still dealing with them back and forward, even though I was eating very low fat. So I decided to go to the UK Fruit Festival. I went there. It was an amazing experience. I made new friends and I met my partner and we started to live together. And at that time, the hives became worse. So bad. So I decided to do 11 days water fasting only. And when I did 11-day water fasting only, it was a very uncomfortable experience. I felt horrible. And probably the reason why is because street drugs and also medical drugs. I felt that I smelled like weed for the whole fast, and the hives were all over me for 8 nights, super aggressive and itchy. But then I broke the fast, the hives were gone, and I finally, yeah, started to eat. I felt very sluggish and tired for 4 days. And then I started to go to the toilet and my energy came back. So after 2 months of that fast. I finally started to feel very healthy and the hives were gone. It was a miracle. They were completely gone. And I was able to eat bananas and oranges without feeling, oh, maybe there are histamine and I will get hives over me. So I was eating everything and I was so happy. And after 1 year of that water fast, I went through a period of stress and then the hives came back, but not as much like in the past. The hives came back and I decided to do another water fast, 14 days. During that water fast, the same thing happened, which on day 3 of the water fast, I got hives all over me, but I was bedridden. I couldn't do anything. I felt so tired, so weak. I have lymph nodes like this big. Most of my dreams were about alcohol. So, yeah, it was also very uncomfortable fasting. And on day 14, I broke the fast. I started to eat, and the refeeding process was very hard because I didn't want to have anything sweet. I just wanted to eat sour. So I was pouring lemons, and my partner would say, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "This is the only thing I want. I don't want to have anything else. I just want sour." And that's what I did for 2 weeks because I felt nauseous most of the time. Everything made me feel nauseous. Fumes, people. It's crazy. Yeah. And after 2 weeks, I started to feel great again. I started to exercise. 1 month after that water fast, I started to feel very, very good. 2 months after, I felt incredible. But 3 months after, I felt so powerful, so fast. It was a mind blowing experience that I never experienced before. And that was incredible. 2 years after that second water fast, here I am today. I'm fasting, and this is day 7. And the reason why I'm fasting again is because I wasn't feeling hungry. And I did plan to do a water fast. I came here with that purpose. And why did I plan to do another water fast? Well, water fasting is an amazing tool to prevent disease, to maintain health, but also to create even more vitality and health. And that's why I'm doing this. I'm so happy to see that this is the first time I'm water fasting and I'm not bedridden. I wouldn't deny that I'm dealing with healing crisis. You can see my tongue. I do have smell, and I'm also very, very interesting. I did get hives, day 3, all over me. So, yeah, there is so much potential of health. 99% of the population don't have the awareness when it comes to create health. There is so much to wake up every day and feel healthy, to be health. And how is it possible? Well, a low fat, fruit based diet, exercising, meditation, contemplation, gratitude, knowing our human design, understand the self. That's the way we navigate through the world. And it is possible to be a superhero of health. This YouTube channel will be about those things, but also fruit markets and fruit and the retreat in Thailand. So I'm very, very, very excited to keep sharing more content. And I will, of course, update you about the water fast. How long will I go? Less than 18 days. But also, I'm letting myself go with the flow, see how the body's reacting and if I feel hungry again. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being here. Please remember to subscribe, to comment, to share if you like the content, and see you until the next time.